To day 14, the last class in our series. We're gonna take it really easy today. So more of a gentle yoga. You won't need to use any props, and we're gonna start seated, doing a little bit of a meditation. So in whichever stance is comfortable to you, I'm gonna stay cross-legged. Palms rest gently on the knees, chest lifts up, eyes closed. Gentle tuck of the chin to keep the back of the neck long. Maybe just sway back and forth or side to side until you can find the middle, aligning the spine from the crown of the head all the way down to the tailbone. Let your breath be natural here. This to be a meditation on gratitude. So being grateful that we have this great gift of yoga where we get to move our bodies and breathe and tune in. Being grateful for the things that come easy to us, and even for the things that aren't quite so easy that we have to work on. Embracing the challenge of it. Let's bring our right hand on our belly, left hand over the heart, taking 5 breaths here. So breathing a little bit deeper so that you feel the belly lift and then the chest rise on the inhale. And as you exhale, the chest lowers, belly drops. Taking a few more moments like this. Bring our hands back over the knees, gently blinking the eyes open. Just trace some large circles with the shoulders, warming up the lower back. These can be as slow or as quick as you would like. Just freeing up a little bit in the sides of the waist. Keep both sit bones anchored to the floor, and let's reverse in the other direction. Try not to hold your breath as you're moving here. One more. And coming back, let's make our way into our tabletop pose. Onto our hands and knees. So very similar to what we've just done seated, we're going to trace hip circles. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. Just imagine you can draw a circle with the outer edges of your hips. Going in the opposite direction. Might hear the joints crack or pop a little bit, especially if you're a little stiff today. Coming all the way back to center. Let's step our right foot forward in between the hands. Bend into the right knee. Let the hips drop down low. We're going to keep our left hand down on the floor. Bring your right hand towards your right thigh and press against that leg to open up the right shoulder. Really easy twist, not forcing it. Bring the chest back to center. Fingertips to the floor. Walk them back, and we're just going to send our hips back, flexing through the right foot in our half splits. So this is your first option. If you wanted to take it a little further, a nice alternative that I like to do here is to curl the left toes under And then let the hips drop down onto that left foot as I fold. 5 breaths right here. Let's start to lift the chest, bend into the right knee, palms to the mat, into our tabletop pose. Take 1 round of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, curl tailbone up. Exhale, chin to chest. Spread the shoulder blades wide. Come back to your neutral back and let's step our left foot forward. In between the palms, bend into the left knee, aligning the ankle directly underneath your knee. Keep your right hand on the floor. Bring your left hand towards your thigh and push against the thigh to draw the left shoulder back. Twisting to the left. Take deep breaths into the lower back. Look down at the ground. Fingertips to the floor, straighten your left leg for your half splits. Either staying here or walking your fingertips further back, curling the right toes under, hips over your right heel as you fold. So not trying to push or pull ourselves in any shape. Breathe into that deep stretch to the sole of your right foot. Relax the neck. Let's start to lift back up. Bend into your left knee. Palms to the floor, tabletop pose. 1 round of cat and cow. Inhale. Lift the gaze up. Exhale, round. To your neutral spine, walk your palms a couple inches past your shoulders and then lean your hips forward, so 1 diagonal line, and lower all the way down to your belly. Let's take 3 baby cobras. Keep your feet hip-width distance apart. Toes are pressing down into the mat, so don't let the legs or the toes lift off the floor. On an inhale, head, shoulders, and palms lift off the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. And then exhale to lower down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, release. Let's pad our forehead with our left arm. And we're going to bend into our right knee and pull the right foot in towards the glutes. 5 breaths here, stretching out the quads. Release the right foot, and let's switch sides. The right forearm to the ground, bring your forehead down onto your arm, and pull the left foot in towards you. Release it back down. Bring your hands in line with your shoulders. Press back from your tabletop pose into down dog. And let's keep our feet really wide for this one. So not hip-width distance apart like we normally do, but more towards the edges of the mat. Bend your knees generously and just reach your hips back and up. any movements that you feel called to do that help open up the shoulders and open up the hamstrings and the lower back. We'll be coming from here into Malasana, our yogi squat. So just look forward to the top of the mat. Walk your feet in a little bit. You'll need to keep your heels in, toes out, wider than your hips as you bend the knees. Drop the hips, hands at our heart. Use your elbows to help press the knees open a little bit wider, lifting the chest. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Let's bring our fingertips to the floor. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart. Toes pointing forward. Straighten the legs and fold. So ragdoll fold. Shake out the head a few times. Holding on to opposite elbows. Try not to lock your knees or hyperextend. Be really kind and mindful of your lower back. Take a few more breaths here. Let's bring our fingertips to the mat. Bend the knees even more and roll all the way up to stand. One vertebrae at a time, no rush. Head and shoulders are the last to make their way up. Palms shining forward. Let's step our feet wide towards the edges of the mat. And start with your heels in, toes out. So open at about a 45-degree angle or so. Just bend into the knees to drop the hips. We're going to interlace our fingers and flip the palms and reach the arms up overhead for this variation of temple pose. So you're pressing your palms up towards the sky, lifting and spreading all 10 toes, bending into the knees. Try not to let the knees buckle inwards here. So engage the glutes, just a little bit of strength. When you breathe, you should be able to feel the chest expand from side to side, front to back. And let's press the legs straight, hands on your waist. Turn your feet in parallel to the short edges of your mat. Fold forward. Bringing fingertips to the floor. Relax the neck. Keep your legs and feet as they are. Just lift the chest up a little bit, walking your palms a couple inches forward. We're just going to bend into our left knee. Hips sink down until you can start to feel a stretch in towards the inner right thigh. Switching sides, bend the right knee, keep the left leg straight. Maybe walk your palms over towards the right a little bit. Coming back up to center. Turn your heels in, toes out once more. Bend the left knee. Keep the right leg straight and maybe start to lift your right toes off the floor, sinking a little deeper. Some of you will want to stay here. If you want to take a bind, you're going to reach your left fingertips out towards the sides, right arm up towards the sky. Pull the right shoulder back and then bending into the elbows, interlacing your fingers behind that left leg. Chest stays lifted. Release the hold of the fingers, palms to the floor, switch sides, nice and slow. Right knee bends, left leg is straight. Point the left toes up as you drop the hips. Either stay exactly where you are if you want to take it a little further. Right arm reaches forward. Left arm extends up. And then maybe bend into the elbows and reach back, binding around your right thigh. Flexing firmly into that left foot. Fingertips to the floor. Let's straighten into our legs. Bring the feet parallel to the short edges of your mat. One more forward fold. Let's interlace our fingers behind our lower back and reach the knuckles up and over for this one. release the hands to the floor. Walk the palms forward towards the top of your mat, downward facing dog, and let's keep our feet really wide. Bend the knees, reach through the sit bones, curling tailbone up and back, pressing the chest down. Let's bring our knees to the floor. Swing your legs out in front of you and lower all the way down to your back. Keep your left leg straight out in front and pull your right knee in. Swaying the right knee from side to side. Maybe doing a few ankle rolls or flexing and pointing the toes. And let's switch. Left knee in, right leg straight. And just sway the left knee. Little movements. Rolling the ankle. Bring your feet back down to the mat. We'll take 5 breaths in our reclined butterfly. So soles of the feet come together to touch, knees fall apart. Rest your hands on your belly. Coming into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Stretch out the legs, reach out with the arms. Get settled and comfortable. This is an extra special Shavasana because it's our last one. And normally I like to use this opportunity to compare how I feel now with how I felt before I stepped onto the mat. Dig a little bit deeper this time. Notice the differences now as opposed to 2 weeks ago, before you first started this challenge. Maybe you feel stronger, lighter, more open, softer. Maybe you can breathe a little deeper. Focus better. Whatever changes you can notice, just bring a little bit of an attitude of gratefulness to it. Thanking yourself for following through with this challenge for 14 full days. And now giving yourself the gift of relaxation and surrender. Thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed this 2-week sequence. Take your time to make your way out of this pose. Stay here as long as you would like. Namaste. I wanted to take this final opportunity to thank you all for joining me in this 14-day challenge. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're able to notice some positive changes, both physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever it may be. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please feel free to reach out to me if you ever have any questions, comments, or suggestions for this course. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.